honorable the judges and all the audience. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak about world peace. I want to introduce myself first. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syarh. I'm in 9th grade from Taruna Islam Al-Kausar Junior High School, and I'm standing right here to deliver my speech under the title Peace in Every Heart. World peace is not that simple as world without war. World peace basically means a world where people, countries, and communities live together without war, violence, or oppression. It's more than just no fighting. It's about creating a global environment where everyone respects each other, works together, and has access to justice and opportunity. It's about living in harmony no matter where you're from, your tribe, what you believe, or how different you are. When we talk about world peace, we're not just imagining a quiet, calm world. We're talking about a world where governments don't go to war with each other, where people aren't fighting over power, land, or money. Instead, they solve problems through conversation, cooperation, and peaceful agreements. Peaceful agreements. Imagine a world where leaders solve problems by talking, not fighting, where disagreements don't turn to disasters, where resources like food, drink, and education aren't privileged, but basic rights for human beings. And let's not forget about the planet. Peace means taking care of Earth too, because where our environment suffers, people also suffer. Climate change, pollution, and natural disasters can create real tension between countries and communities. So, protecting nature is also part of protecting peace. Like Michael Jackson once said, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. We've still got wars going on. People are still judged and treated unfairly just because of their skin color, their beliefs, who they love, or how much money they have. We still have leaders shouting louder than they'll listen, and neighbors who won't even talk to each other just because of different beliefs. So yeah, peace can seem far away sometimes, but here's the thing I really want to say. Peace isn't a place we find. It's something we build, and that building starts with the choices we make every single day. You don't need a fancy degree or a million followers to build peace. You just need a heart that refuses to give in to hate. World peace starts when you decide not to hate or bully someone, even if you disagree with them. Peace starts when you help someone who's being left out, when you stand up for a friend or even a stranger. Peace starts when you're brave enough to say, hey, that's not okay, even if it makes awkward. It starts when we stop assuming the worst in each other and start seeing each other as human, flawed, complicated, and worthy of respect. Let me break it down even more. You can't have peace in the world if you don't have peace in your schools, in your homes, in your communities. And you can have peace in those places if people walking around angry, scared, or unheard. So, what do we need to do? First, we learn to listen, not just hear, but really listen. Listen to people who really need to be heard. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Second, we get curious instead of being judgmental. Ask questions, learn about culture, beliefs, struggles, and stories that aren't your own. Third, we check ourselves. It's easy to point fingers at governments and say, they are the problems, but what about how we treat each other? Are we helping build peace, or are we just feeding the fire? Fourth, we use our voices. Speak up when something is wrong. Share stories that matter. Support causes that bring people together. And if you're not sure where to start with little things. Even helping one person feel seen and valued makes a difference. I'm not saying this is easy. Choosing peace is hard. It takes work, it takes patience, and honestly sometimes it feels like the world pushing us in the other direction, toward fear, toward division, toward selfishness. But choosing peace doesn't come from doing what's easy. It comes from doing what's right. And look, I know we can't solve every problem overnight. We can erase 1,000 years of conflict with a couple of hugs or speeches, but we can move things in the right direction. And the more people start moving that way, the stronger the momentum gets. So let's be the momentum. Let's be the generation that doesn't just hope for peace, but actually works for it. Let's be the ones who prove you can have different opinion without hating each other. That you can care about your own people and care about people on the other side of the world. That peace isn't soft, it is powerful. It is what strong people choose. At the end of the day, world peace is about recognizing that we're all human, all connected, and that we all deserve a chance to live a good life, free from violence, injustice. It's not a perfect world, but it is the one where we keep trying together to make things better. We keep trying together to make things better. That world peace isn't just a dream, it's a goal, and it is something we can all work together. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening. I do apologize if there are any mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.